The one of the graph coupler was the only sound Lieutenant Sato registered for a long moment. Outside the reinforced viewport of the scout vessel Sparrowhawk**, the void was absolute, a black canvas speckled with the cold fire of distant stars. He took a slow, deliberate breath, the recycled air tasting faintly of ozone and stale coffee. 3 months. 3 months policing the fringes of the Kepler 186F system. 3 months of nothing. Anything, Sato. Captain Rostova's voice crackled over the comm. Negative, Captain. Standard scans. Nothing anomalous. He kept his gaze fixed on the swirling nebulae on the edge of the system, a painter's swirl of crimson and gold. It was beautiful, in a lonely, indifferent way. Maintain perimeter sweep. Command is getting twitchy. There's been increased sensor activity beyond the Kepler Exclusion Zone. Kai grunted. The Kepler Exclusion Zone, a band of space officially designated as uninhabitable due to unstable quantum fluctuations. Unofficially, it was a convenient excuse to keep humans out of what everyone suspected was the home system of the elusive Krill. The Krill were the Buddhamen of the frontier. Intelligent, technologically advanced, and fiercely isolationist. Encounters were rare, but always hostile. He adjusted the scanner frequency, running a wider spectrum analysis. Still nothing, Captain. Just the usual background radiation. Suddenly, a spike, a sharp, almost musical tone on the long-range sensors. Captain, but that is something. Long-range anomaly. Bearing 274 Mark 12. Rostova's voice sharpened. Magnify. Identify. Kai ran the data through the ship's advanced processors. The image that materialized on the main viewport wasn't what he expected. It wasn't a Krill warship. It wasn't debris. It was a city. A sprawling metropolis of shimmering towers and intricate structures, bathed in the eerie glow of an unknown energy source. It hung in space, seemingly defying gravity, nestled within the most unstable region of the exclusion zone. Captain, I'd say it's a city. A large one. Silence from the bridge. Then, Rostova's voice, tight with disbelief. Confirm. Run it through the historical databases. Cross-reference with theoretical xenological projections. The ship's AI, a calm and efficient presence named Athena, responded instantly. Negative. No matching data. Structure and energy signatures are completely unknown. Probability of natural formation 0.001%. But Krill, Rostova asked, a tremor in her voice. Unlikely. Architecture is inconsistent with known Krill designs. Energy signatures are organic, almost symbiotic. Kai felt a chill run down his spine. Organic technology. It was a concept bordering on the impossible. Hail them, Rostova ordered. Standard diplomatic protocol. Let's see if they want to talk. Kai initiated the hailing sequence. A wave of static filled the Sparrowhawk's comms system. Then, a voice. Not the harsh, guttural tones of the Krill, but something melodic, like wind chimes made of crystal. Greetings, travelers. Welcome to Aethel. The voice resonated directly in their minds, bypassing the comms system entirely. This is Lieutenant Sato, of the Terran Colonial Defense Force. We are conducting a routine patrol of the Kepler Exclusion Zone. Can you identify yourselves? The voice chuckled, sound like liquid silver. We are the Aethel. We have watched you from afar. You are young. We mean no harm. We simply wish to understand your presence in this region. Understanding is a worthy pursuit, but first you must prove your intentions are pure. And how do we do that? Kai asked, feeling a growing sense of unease. Release your weapons. All of them. As a gesture of goodwill, Kai exchanged a look with Rostova. A ridiculous request. A blatant trap. Captain, I advise against it, he whispered. Negative, Sato. Execute the order. Rostova's voice was steel. With a sinking feeling, Kai initiated the weapon release sequence. The Sparrowhawk's laser cannons, missile launchers, and shield generators disengaged, their power draining into the ship's core. They were completely vulnerable. A wise choice, the Aethel voice said, laced with amusement. Now you may approach. We have much to show you. The Sparrowhawk slowly maneuvered towards the city of Aethel, drawn in by an invisible force. As they drew closer, Kai noticed something unsettling. The city wasn't just beautiful. It was alive. The towers pulsed with a faint, rhythmic light, and intricate patterns of energy flowed across the surface like veins. He saw figures moving within the city, slender and graceful, their forms shimmering like heat haze. What are those creatures, Sato? Rostova asked, her voice strained. I don't know, Captain. They're unlike anything I've ever seen. Suddenly, the Sparrowhawk lurched violently. Alarms blared as the ship's gravity generators sputtered and died. Report, Rostova barked. We're being called in, Captain. The city's emitting a localized gravitational field. We can't escape. The Sparrowhawk plunged towards Aethel, unable to resist the city's relentless pull. As they'd entered the city's atmosphere, he glimpsed the Aethel beings. They weren't the graceful figures he'd seen earlier. Their faces were gaunt, their eyes cold and calculating. "Welcome, Terrence," one of the beings said, his voice echoing in Kai's mind. "You will serve a purpose." The Sparrowhawk crashed violently into a massive crystalline structure, the ship's hull groaning under the impact. Kai was thrown from his seat, hitting his head hard against the console. Darkness closed in. He awoke to find himself in a circular chamber, bathed in soft, bioluminescent light. He was strapped to a table, his body numb and unresponsive. Around him stood the Aethel beings, the faces impassive. "What have you done to me?" Kai managed to croak. "We have merely optimized you," one of the beings said. "You possess a certain resilience, a will to survive. It is valuable. What do you want? We are dying. Our city is failing. We need a new power source. Your species, your aggression, your adaptability can be harnessed. You're going to use us as batteries?" The being chuckled. "A crude analogy. We will integrate you. Become one with Aethel. Your essence will power our city. Your memories, your experiences all will be assimilated." Kai felt a wave of despair wash over him. He was a pawn in a desperate game, a sacrifice to appease an alien civilization. He struggled against his restraints, but they were too strong. Suddenly, a voice echoed in his mind, faint but clear. "They'll give out Sato." It was Rostova. Somehow, she was still conscious. Athena managed to isolate a small comms frequency. Rostova's voice continued. "You are working on a counter-signal, but it won't be easy." "What can I do?" Kai asked. "Focus. Remember who you are. Remember why you fight. That spot, that will, it's our only chance." Kai closed his eyes, focusing on the memories of his training, the faces of his comrades, the values he held dear. He clung to that spark of defiance, refusing to be consumed. He felt a surge of energy flow through him, a strange and unfamiliar sensation. He felt different, stronger. The restraints on his wrists began to loosen. He opened his eyes and saw that the Aethel beings were watching him with a mixture of surprise and apprehension. "What is happening?" One of them hissed. Kai didn't answer. He focused his will, channeling the unfamiliar energy within him. The crystalline walls of the chamber began to vibrate. "Athena, now!" He yelled into the comms. A wave of disruptive energy pulsed outwards from the Sparrowhawk shattering the restraints on the other human prisoners. Chaos erupted in the chamber as the Aethel beings scrambled to regain control. "This isn't over," he said, his voice laced with defiance. "We've only just begun." He felt a flicker of hope, a promise of a future where humanity could fight back against the encroaching darkness. But he knew, with a chilling certainty, that the Krill were watching, and they would be very interested in what Aethel had unleashed.